2016 has been an amazing year for TV. So much so that I decided to list off a few of my favorite new shows that may have gone under your radar. Dirk Gently's holistic detective agency is a frantic, funny, violent, complex, and absolutely brilliant show. Based loosely on the books written by Douglas Adams, it has an incredibly sharp wit to it. Dirk Gently is a show that takes off at a breakneck pace and refuses to relent, promising only that everything is connected.
Everything is connected. Nothing is also connected.
Now, some may find it takes an episode or two to acclimate to this crazy pace and absurdist story, but once you do get on board, you will be in for a fantastic ride. Ow! 3% is a dystopian sci-fi Netflix original from Brazil. Yeah. The basic premise is that 3% of the population lives in the idyllic offshore, while the rest of the population are destitute on the inland. Every year when people reach 20 years old, they go through the process, which is a series of tests in which only 3% of them pass, and those that pass get to go live in the offshore. The resulting story plays out a little bit like a young adult novel, minus the love triangles and weird character motives. With the cinematographer for City of God as a director, this series looks amazing and is briskly paced at only 8 episodes. It's definitely worth checking out if you like this kind of story. Horace Pete is the most unique show I've seen in a very long time. Imagine that there's an incredibly successful, incredibly talented person who decided to create a show that was wholly their vision, funded straight out of their pocket, released directly to their fans, and you have Horace Pete. Louis C.K. has created something that is stunningly raw and beautiful. It's very jarring at first, almost feeling like a stage play. But it very quickly finds its feet, and before you know it, you find yourself intimately connected to these characters that are portrayed amazingly well. Now, Louis' intention was for people to have no idea what to expect from this project. He released the episodes through email and didn't give any real explanation for them or even when the series would end. The finale came and people didn't even know that it was the finale. So I would really recommend going in as blind as possible. Don't look it up first, just give it a try, see if it's able to grab you. The first episode, I'm gonna be honest, probably won't, but maybe the second episode will. You never know. It's definitely not a show for everyone, but if it does land, it should land very hard, and it is very good. The Expanse might be my favorite show on the list. It's a show where the world is built with exquisite detail. Set 200 years in the future, there are 3 major factions in the galaxy: Earth, Mars, and the Belt. And they hold this tenuous peace. And there is one missing woman that could be the catalyst that could break this peace. If the detail and the vastness of the world and the early seasons of Game of Thrones is something that appeals to you, The Expanse is a show that follows that formula, albeit with a lower budget and set in space. To get this out of the way, Erased is an anime. But whatever preconceived notions you may have of anime do not apply to Erased. It's an astonishingly beautiful and emotional animated series. It's part mystery, part thriller, but at its core is a cast of characters you come to care deeply about. This show touched me more than any other this year, and I really implore you to check out at least the first episode. It's just over 20 minutes, and if it doesn't hook you, you don't need to continue any further. But unlike most of the other shows I mentioned on this list, it has a hook in the beginning, and it should be grabbing you right from the get-go. I have links for where you can find these shows if you're interested in checking any of them out in the description for this video. If you liked any of this, any of the shows I recommended, any of me, I guess, you can let me know. That would be awesome. I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching if you did, and see ya.